Hello everybody, it's Jody here with JI Colors. I thought today I would do a quick face-to-face introduction in case you are new to the channel and you are not familiar with me as the colorist. So my name is Jody. I am a proud Canadian colorist. I have been coloring since 2016, and this year I decided to do a little bit of a different approach to my coloring, and I wanted to spend a bit more time focusing on enjoying some of the books that I have accumulated over the last couple of years. I do not have a huge extensive collection of coloring books, but I have broken 100 coloring books, which is a whole lot to me. So I am going to spend the next two videos showing you some of the books that I plan on spending more time in 2025. As part of my goals for this year, I wanted to spend more time in my Korean and Japanese coloring books, and I also wanted to ensure that I do at least one page in some of my 10 by 10 size coloring books. So those would be Eriy, mythographic books of that size, Joanna Basford. So there's a lot of selection, and I thought I would share with you today my Korean and my Japanese coloring books. Now these are books that are from Korean or Japanese illustrators. Some of them I did get that version of the book itself. Some are the North American version, but they are still, the illustrator is Korean or Japanese. I do have other foreign books. I have Swedish books, I have Spanish books, I have books from all over the world, but I did acquire, and it takes quite a bit to acquire these books in Canada because they are not readily available. So I did acquire a stack of, I think, 10 different Japanese/Korean coloring books, and I wanted to share with you those books in case you had them yourself and you feel like me, like maybe they're not getting the love that they deserve and would love to buddy color with me. So I'm going to show you the books that I have. I'll show you a few of the pictures that I have completed in some of the books, and then if there is a book that you're interested in buddy coloring with me, then contact me on Instagram at JI Colorist, and we can hopefully set up a buddy color in the future. I do try to limit my buddy colors to 5 per month, and that's so that I can spend the time getting to know you and also doing a good job on the buddy colors, plus do all the other things that require to have a YouTube channel. So thank you for joining me in this little bit of face-to-face. I do wear oxygen full-time, and so if you do hear that while we're videoing, I apologize for that. It is also Canada, so sometimes my heater kicks in and out because it is still winter here. But spring is on the horizon, and I'm excited to get outside and do a bit more. Gardening will soon be upon us, so I want to spend as much time coloring as I can right now while it's still cool outside. All right, let's go to the desk and take a look at the foreign coloring books that I wanted to share with you today. All right, see you at the desk. Okay, here we are back at the desk, and I will go through the 10 books by size. So this is a Korean book, and the translated name is called Hello Forest Friends Coloring Book by Joe Boram. I purchased this off of Etsy by Atoli Books, and I will link that bookstore off of Etsy in the description. Now, I must say that this would, the bookstore does not deliver to Canada, which is sometimes the case. And so I actually had this shipped to my sister in the United States and then had her bring it to me. So again, this is a Korean book. The paper in it is quite thick, but it's so far it's been very different. There are perforated lines here, but it is not a perforated book. It does look to be glue bound, so I'm not really planning on breaking the spine per se. And so far I've done 4 pages in it, and I've done them in a row. So if you want to see all 4 pages and what I used on them, then my February completed pages will explain what I used on them. But I'm still experimenting in the book, still trying to figure out what works best. And if you have this book, then by all means, it's a fun little cute book. It has both landscape and portrait pictures on it. It does come with on the left hand side of the page with the artist's rendition of a colored page, and then the right hand side is a slightly bigger image than is on the colored image. So that's kind of fun, but it is little forest friends, and there's a little boy that seems to be in a lot of the pictures as well. And it is divided by season, so if that's something you like, coloring things by season. I started at the beginning of the book, so I'm actually coloring in spring right now, even though it's still winter here in Canada. But this book is fun. It is a smaller size book, and I'll just tell you that it is 8.5 inches by 6 3/4 inches, almost 7 inches. So it is a smaller size book, and yeah, so this is my first one that we'll go over. Like I mentioned, I do have 10 books to share with you. This next one is an uncolored book, and I bought this one off of Amazon Japan and had it shipped to me here in Canada. Now, I must say this was the first and only time I've ordered from Amazon Japan, and I'm not sure, it makes me a little leery to do it because this book came, I ordered a couple of different books at the same time. They just came in a flimsy plastic Amazon mailer with zero, like no box, no nothing, no protective material inside the mailer. In fact, the mailer was torn a little bit. So the shipping from Amazon Japan, in the one experience that I've had with it, was very disappointing, and luckily the books were not damaged. But this is the Eriy Mouse Traveling Sketchbook by Makiko Enotomi, and this is the only book I have out of this series. And again, I know it's a very popular book and lots of people have it. So, and I would like to color in it this year. So, and it is also divided up by seasons. So if that's something you're interested in, I haven't got any, like I said, completed pages on there, so there's nothing to show you there, but I would love to get started in this book pretty soon. So this is a Korean book. I purchased this from Amazon US, I believe, and it is Beautiful Days, Green Ivy, 4 Seasons coloring book, and it is by Young Lee as the illustrator, but most people call this Green Ivy. It is divided into seasons. It is a Korean book, and this book is a little bit unique in that the illustrations themselves have a little bit of color on the actual illustrator ink lines. So like this is a green inked page. This one is more sepia colored, green, and this has got some pink and some black and some, so it's kind of interesting in that the lines will kind of disappear a little bit when you color them. So this is an untouched book for me still. I have colored in the other one, but I haven't yet colored in this book. Again, on the left hand side of the page you have a completed colored illustration, and then on this side of the page it's a larger image and it's ready for you to color. So the paper is thick. It's not as thick as the Forest Friends book. So yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to do. I have flagged a few pictures in here, but so far I haven't colored in this book yet, and I'm excited to get going. So this one again is Beautiful Days, 4 Seasons by Green Ivy. This book here is Nostalgia. It is also one of the Green Ivy books, and this is a premium book. It's broken up into 4 sections, and I believe they are also seasons, And the paper in this is quite thick. It's a large size book. It is 10.5 by 8.5. And again, it's hardcovered. I got this off of Amazon US. And I have done a few pages in here, so I will show you those. We'll start off with this page here. And I did this in March 2024, so I got this book exactly a year ago. And I haven't done a whole lot in it, so but I have done another page. This is my other page. Now, when you get it, a lot of the illustration will have a pattern on the clothing and stuff, and the one that you color does not. So it's up to you whether or not you want to add those. And I don't always follow the same colors, but I did choose colors that I wanted to go with. So this is the colors here, and these are mine. And I don't think I've done any other ones. Let me just quickly peek through. No, I just have the two done so far. So there's still lots and lots of pages to be colored in this. And it's, like I said, it's really nice. I did use watercolor mediums on this page. I used watercolor pencils. So this is my second Green Ivy book. And it is Nostalgia. I then have 3 books by April, and so we'll look at this one first. This is book number 2, and it is called Enjoying the Seasons, Time Just for Me, and it is the second book of The Girl Who Lives in the Forest. This might have come from the third book that I got from Amazon Japan. And I do not think I have colored in this book. So it is an untouched book. It does have the colored image here, which is smaller, and then the full-size image is on the right-hand side of the page. There is Japanese or Korean writing. Sorry, it's Japanese writing here on this side, but there is some English in this book as well. So it's, if you want to translate more about what the image is, you just can Google translate that. But at least the name of the image is in English. So it's a beautiful book. The paper, not as thick as the Forest Friends, but does feel to be fairly good quality. So I'm excited to start in this, and it's called Enjoying the Seasons, Time Just for Me, and it has a dust cover on it. So I'll show you what it looks like without the dust cover. It looks like this, in case you have the book without the dust cover. And it's one of the Forest Girls books. This is the next Forest Girls book. Now this is the North American reprint that I pre-ordered off of Amazon. So this is a single-sided book. It does not have, so this is again an April book. It does not have the colored image on this side, so it is not the same as the Japanese version. So if you have that, it has basically not Amazon level paper, but it is very smooth, slick paper. So I think I'm going to have to actually try markers in this book, because when I did use watercolor markers, or water-based markers I should say, and pencil, I did not have a great result. So this is the one page that I have done in this book, and I completed that last month. So I'm going to go ahead and try some other things, but if I get a chance to get the Japanese version of this book, definitely will. This next one is the Forest Girls coloring book. This is the premium edition. This is a beautiful hardcover book. This book itself is 11.5 by 8.5. It does have Korean on this side and English on this side. So that is nice. At the beginning of the book, you do have some areas to test your stuff, and then you can do little motifs. So I have colored this myself, and I used ink tints on this page just to test out how they would work. They did not bleed through at all, so it's got really nice thick paper. It has a colored image on the left hand side and a full size image over here, so it's a much larger. And I believe I have done a page in here, so if I can find it. Yes. So in February of 2024, so I've had this book for a year, I did this page here. And I used a combination of ink and also some watercolor mediums for the flowers and the image itself. And I'm see if I have any other pictures in here done. No, this is the only image I have completed in this page, in this book. So, and I do like how it turned out. I do like how the paper reacted. And there is a perforation line along the side, but I don't plan on cutting my images out. So I will just be leaving them in. It does name the image here. So this is A Clock of Spring Flowers from 2016. And then you have the image here. So I do really like this book. I have, like I said, only colored this image and these images here. So lots more to do. And that's why I wanted to spend some time in both my Korean and Japanese books, because they're beautiful images and I just need to get into them and give them some love. So here is a book that is no stranger to the channel and no stranger to me. This is Eriy's Romantic Country, A Third Tale. This is printed in New York, but Eriy is a Japanese illustrator, so I am including her in my Japanese foreign collection that I want to spend time in. I have done quite a few. I have completed Romantic Country book 1 and the second tale, book 2. So this is the third tale I'm working on. There is a full flip through of the first 2 books on my channel in my completed book playlist. So there's lots of pages in this book done. And there are quite a few people out there that are completing, working in these books already. And there's still lots of pages. When I'm done each little section, I typically will also be working on the map that is at the front of the book. So I haven't started that in this case here, but I normally will go and be working on the map pages as well. And at the back of the book is the little snapshot of what each picture is called, the page number, and a little description of what it is. And I always do go back here and check off which ones I have done. So I am keeping track that way. And I did disc bind this book, so it didn't come this way. I actually have disc bound it myself. So this is Romantic Country Third Tale, and I'm going to continue working on this book. My second Eriy book that I have that I want to spend time in is the one that came out last year, and that was Eriy's World Literature, and this is stories from books, and I have done a couple of pages in this book, one being the turtle and the hare, the tortoise and the hare. I did this just in January, and I did collage on this page. So this is the first time I did that, and I really enjoyed how that worked. I have also done this page. I did this page last year, and it's the Heidi page. One of the 2 or 3 Heidi pages there are, so I did that one. But otherwise, I haven't gotten many pages done in this book. This book is not as big as Romantic Country, The Third Tale. At least it doesn't feel that thick, so that's a good thing, because those books take a lot of time. Eriy does have a new book that she just released in March or February 2025, and I do want to get that book, and I'm just hoping that it comes to Etsy, because I did purchase this from Amazon Japan directly, and like I mentioned, the shipping was horrible to Canada. So if anybody has some current shipping, if you just ordered the latest Eriy book and you're shipping to Canada or the US, I would love for you to comment in the comment section below how that was, how the Amazon Japan shipping quality has been recently, because that may make me want to order from there again. And my last book that I'm going to share with you is this one, and it is a Korean book, and it is a watercolor and color pencil coloring book. And so this one is also very large. It's another hardback. It's 10.5 by 10. So basically it's a 10 by 10, and it's called Starland Emotional Illustration Coloring Book. So it starts off, it's got watercolor paper. You've got spots to do some testing. And then this one is a little bit different than the rest, because it comes off and it has a colored image here, and then a image right beside it to color. But then you, on the back side, you get another image that's already colored and some note areas, so you can like make notes. And then you get the image again, and this second time the image is on the back side of the next page. So you basically get 2 chances of doing it. This one here is got perforation lines, so this one actually is probably your second time you do it, because this one can be cut out of the book, and you can kind of like write on it and send it away to somebody as an image. I'm not sure what I'll do, but it does nice to have 2 chances at coloring the same picture. It is sewn bound, and it's in signatures, so it's a very, very well made book. I have not colored in this book at all. I plan on using watercolor mediums in this book because it is a watercolor paper, and yeah, quite excited to test this out. I think there are a few people out there that do have this book, so if you have it and have already worked in it, let me know what you think, and because I think that it's a gorgeous, well-made book, and I definitely am looking forward to trying it out. So that's it. Those are the books that I have. Let's move some of them so I can sit down here. Those are the books I wanted to share with you. That's where I want to spend some time this year, along with my 10 by 10 books, which I will cover off in the next video. But these are my Korean and Japanese foreign books that I need to spend time in, because they're beautiful books, and I have spent time and effort and money to get them here. So let's get into it. Again, I hope you are having a colorful day. I hope this was a relaxing, quiet video for you, and you were able to do some coloring as I talked through some of these books. I hope you have a creative and colorful week, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.